myself most majority of the time. I don't know if anybody's gonna jump in or come in anytime soon, man. I'm in this joint, man. One hell of a day for boxing. Hey, one hell of a day for boxing. If you hear me talking to myself, because this is gonna get edited and cut up and all this stuff like that, so I'm talking to myself for this moment of time. I don't know who's coming in, who's not, but what a moment of boxing. All right. Shakur Stevenson signs with Zuffa Boxing today. I don't know what to say. I don't know what offer they made him, but boxing, we had hell of a news. I don't know how Shakur gonna do in Zuffa, but see, that Daniel White is somebody that knows business and he knows how to get the people. And it was just, we heard the rumors, we heard they were in talks. We didn't know what was going on with Shakur Stevenson as far as his like promoter deal and everything. But to go with Zuffa Boxing, I know there's a big check for Shakur Stevenson. I know Mr. White knows what he's doing. Mr. White knows what he's doing, and I know Turkey Ali Sheik and everybody knows what they're doing. And Zuffa, you know what? Zuffa Boxing, I want to speak on that. Zuffa Boxing has these young, talented. It reminds you of the UFC. One thing I'm not a fan of Zuffa Boxing is that they constantly. What am I not a fan of Zuffa Boxing? Zuffa Boxing, they have the promotion thing like UFC. Like, you have to know in order to really be part of the crowd. I don't like that about Zuffa Boxing. Like, the promotion has to get better. I ain't like that about UFC. My homie literally has to be like, yo, this UFC fight coming on. I was like, oh, I ain't even know nothing about it. Like, you have to be a real fan of UFC. Zuffa Boxing, almost the same thing. I don't really like that. Zuffa Boxing shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? It should be very much promoted. Especially now you got Shakur Stevenson. It needs to definitely be promoted now. For sure, because Zuffa Boxing has that same thing with UFC. Was like, you got to be a core fan. Like, I got them on Twitter or X, and I do not see them post. And then I got to go on their page. I don't know if they shadow banning Zuffa Boxing, but Zuffa Boxing is just like, you really have to be a core fan and have to know what the next schedule looks like, or when they're going to do a next event and stuff like that. I'm not a fan. It's like, but the thing about it is, with Zuffa Boxing reminds me of UFC. The best of the best is going to fight each other. And when I look at Zuffa gives us great fights. Zuffa Boxing gives us amazing fights, like where we could see people get into real matches. Fighters get dropped on Zuffa Boxing. And to see Shakur Stevenson fight for Zuffa Boxing is something else. He signed today, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, Zuffa is up next. I hope they get better with their promotion, because I'm not, like I said, it's like UFC. Like, you have to be a core fan to find out about Zuffa Boxing got going on. But Shakur Stevenson is signed in Zuffa Boxing. I'm excited. I know he cut that check. I know Mr. White, Daniel White really cut the check for him for Shakur Stevenson to go with Zuffa Boxing. And I'm excited what they got on for. Now, there's other news, right? PBC is coming to the DAZN. PBC is coming to the DAZN. This is what, all right, so I'm going to read an article right here on the DAZN's website. PBC is officially with the DAZN. Zuffa's Boxing is the only people that are not with the DAZN, that's not going to the DAZN app. That's the last people. Ain't no one else going to the DAZN app. So let me start right here. The DAZN, he said hi. What up, Kiwi? The DAZN is already the global home of boxing. Now they have added one more powerhouse promotion that nearly brings the sport under the roof of one broadcaster. A monopoly? I don't know. Let's continue to read. This is the DAZN website. The streaming service has announced a landmark partnership with Premier Boxing Champions that will bring PBC's fight nights to fans around the world on DAZN. That's crazy. The partnership begins on Saturday, July 25th, with the return of former three-belt welterweight champion Errol Spence Jr. taking an Australian superstar, former super welterweight champion Tim Tszyu in Australia. That will continue with another blockbuster event. We will. Where are my glasses? Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on. Who else is saying it? Blake, what's up? What up? I feel like an old person. I gotta put glasses on to read shit. Excuse me, people. Don't laugh at me. I gotta put glasses on to read shit. That will continue with another blockbuster event when WBA welterweight champion Rolly Romero, former lightweight and super lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez clash on August 22nd in Las Vegas on DAZN on Prime Video in a high-stakes showdown between two of boxing's most explosive, outspoken talents. So they're officially coming together for Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu, DAZN and PBC. Okay, that makes sense. And Rolly Romero and Teofimo and August the 22nd. Okay, so July 25th is the beginning of pretty much PBC and the zone working with each other. I don't know how everybody feels about this. I'm excited. I think this is a monopoly thing with the zone. I think they're gonna force Zuffa to try to get on that same thing. Free game, Blake, everybody, Kiwi, come in. It's free 99 to subscribe. I'm just want to that's my little saying, all right? Don't be annoyed by it, but it's free 99 to subscribe. I'm chilling, I'm kicking it here. We talk boxing and we just, you know what I mean? We cooling. I just want to say this real quick, right? Let me go back to this thing. With today's announcement, DAZN is really picking up a notch. Tom Brown, the head of TGB Promotions, said at Thursday's press conference to announce the deal, this relationship with PBC is going to be something special. DAZN and PBC will deliver a consistent schedule of major fight nights through your subscription, kicking off a non-pay-per-view events on September 19th and October 10th, alongside pay-per-view events exclusively on DAZN on Prime, combining global distribution with elite talent. Yo, DAZN Matchroom Boxing, they got it going on, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is big news because now we get the fights that we want. DAZN meeting up with PBC, meaning that we could get the fights that we want as far as promotion. It's a beautiful thing for boxing. Everybody's gonna be on that app. I pay $52.99. I ain't gonna lie. You don't have to pay with that. You could pay that separate. I think it's $20. $20. And then you pay for the pay-per-view event. Pay the $52.99. I haven't paid it back yet because there's no fights coming up. But I will be paying before July 25th. I will be paying my $52.99 in July 25th because the zone, right? It's basically doing monopoly. Everybody gotta come to the zone. Everybody's sitting here, right? While everybody's contemplating, worrying about what they're gonna do, these fighters and everything. These promoters are doing their damn thing. PBC linking with the zone. I don't think y'all understand. That means we get to see the fights that, yo, you can't duck a certain. You're like, Titus, what do you mean? Like when they get under these apps and when they get on these certain things and everybody's coming together, that means these certain fighters can't keep on ducking each other for a while. Hey, we like my clique is cool with your clique. Now let's get this happening. You know what I mean? My promotion people get cool with your promotion people. Let's get it happening now. We don't have to go all the way around these people and this, that, and third. Now we can do official business. Zuffa Boxing, like I said, they're the only people. Zuffa Boxing, the only people that's not on the zone. I don't think Eddie, they're not a fan of Eddie. I think they had stuff in the past. Well, I understand what is going on with Zuffa Boxing and the Muhammad Ali Act. But the biggest thing is that when we get to see these fights, and as boxing fans, right? You a fan of boxing, you gotta understand when it comes to the rumbling game, all the promotion people or promoters need to be together so they could get the deal done and everybody can make sure everybody get paid and get the money. Shakur Stevenson going to the zone. Going to Zuffa. I love it. I know they gave him a big check, but Zuffa need to get with the goddamn program. Excuse me. I had to excuse me right there. God damn it. But listen, Zuffa, y'all gotta get with the fucking program. Period, point blank. Zuffa, you need to get with the program. Get down. All right? Get under the zone, umbrella. Everybody is coming, all right? Prime is under the zone. PBC, you know what I mean? All that is coming. That's all together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just making that deal because the zone is a place of boxing. You understand me? This is something that's lit. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm ready. Like, I just wanted to say, right? This is what has been needed. If we could only get just Mr. White and Turkey Al Sheik and everybody else to come to an understanding, so we could get them under the like Eddie and them over there, Eddie Hearn, and everybody come to an understanding to be like, yo, this could be big for boxing. We need to put our egos to the side. But it's like, yo, after this, the news today, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it. All right, so let's get into Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason did an amazing job against Bell. Well, the showbiz has said some interesting things. He says, and I'm just paraphrasing a little bit, but basically, showbiz the adult says in boxing that Abdullah Mason is the new Sugar Ray Leonard. That's a little bit, it's a little bit like a little far fetched. I ain't gonna lie, this is very new. The boy adjusted in front of our eyes on July 4th. He did an amazing job. I like that Abdullah Mason showed that he could adjust. We looked for that in Shushu, just like Terrence Crawford said. We wanted Shushu Carrington to turn up the notch, But Abdullah Mason turned up the notch and he switched his game up. But he was just more aggressive and stuff like that and start going more to the body. We need to see more of his bag. I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna be a champion, later on. But I think that, I'll be real with you, he still got a lot way to go. And I can't wait to see him flourish. I can't wait to see Abdullah Mason flourish and stuff like that. He don't need to be going against no Keyshawn and no other people no time soon. Because the boy getting bigger. He made 135. I don't mean, like, you know what I mean? I think I peeped that. I was like, he made 135 exactly. So him being 22 years old, I could see his last weight being 147. Like, that's like, around 147 or 140. He's 22. Like, he just fresh. Like, I don't know, but Abdullah Mason did an amazing job. The first half of Abdullah Mason's fight, I was like, oh man, like, come on, Abdullah Mason. This is not someone I wanted to see. That first half of that fight, Abdullah Mason's fight against Bell was not that good. Abdullah Mason was getting hit with the right too much. Like, it was just his weakness. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It was like, yo, Bell was more of just a calculating counter puncher and was getting Abdullah Mason every time that first half. I love that Abdullah Mason's able to adjust. It looked amazing towards the end for Abdullah Mason, but we need Abdullah Mason to understand that there's times you want to take risk, but you want to know how to adjust within the moment. You want to see something. I'll give this to Shakur Stevenson. It's called the eye. When you're in that moment, and I give this to Shakur all the way. When you're in that moment and you're seeing things, you say, okay, I see him do this and this and the third. You might want to go sit down for the next round and be like, damn. Within that 60 seconds, you're like, okay, cool. Okay, he did this, this, and the third. This next round, I'm going to go for this, that, and third. Your corner's talking to you, but you have to have that eye. I want Abdullah Mason to understand that because he went straight 5 rounds of getting hit with the same fucking right. I don't like that. I ain't like that, Abdullah. I hope he gets to work and fix on that. Like, that's unacceptable because when you go to higher levels and you're a talent like Abdullah Mason, you don't need to be getting hit with that right all the time. Not at all. You understand me? Like, Abdullah Mason, you know what I mean? I got to say that you really are a tough cookie. But that is not acceptable to be getting hit and counter with that right, Abdullah. Bell did his thing. Now, this Rolly and Teofimo fight. This Rolly and Teofimo fight, y'all not ready. A lot of people, let's be real, let's be honest. A lot of people said this shouldn't be paid for. What are you talking about? I see people said this should not be on pay-per-view. Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez should not be on pay-per-view. Who's smoking that good pack? What the heck are y'all smoking on? I want to smoke it with y'all. Okay? It's free $99 to subscribe. The people that's coming in. It's free $99 to subscribe if you're coming in. Now, Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero, that is a great fight. You know why it's a great fight? Because Rolly did an amazing job against Ryan Garcia. He's very awkward, but very powerful. Very much a puncher. He looks very healthy and well at 147. But Rolly has been out for a little bit. Rolly Romero has been out for a little bit. And the thing about it is, Teofimo just came off a loss. And he's moving up to a new weight. We don't know if Teofimo got maybe a little bit more pop at 147. Maybe he loses that little bit of power. Maybe he gains some power. Maybe he loses his speed like he had at 140. Or he gains a little bit of power beyond the speed at 147. You know, this Rolly versus Teo needs to be on pay-per-view. There's people that said that this doesn't need to be on pay-per-view. Y'all bugging. Let's just talk about it right now. Y'all bugging, y'all out of pocket because simple fact is Teofimo is a great fighter. Whatever Shakur made him look like, it don't matter, okay? There was levels. Teofimo moved up to 147 going against a strong puncher that Tank said his hand felt like concrete. Like Tank went on an interview and said, yo, Rolly Romero was the hardest puncher I ever got in the ring with. So he's at 147, very awkward, but very quick, very fast, but has a lot of punch. And he's going against a quick and great footwork fighter like Teofimo Lopez. That deserves to be on pay-per-view. I don't know what these people be smoking on. I don't know what y'all had for y'all. I don't know, man. It's frustrating because people be saying certain things. And I'll be like, bro, how, Sway? How, Sway? This is what fights that we need. We need those fights. Tank, we can't wait for Tank. Tank is coming back in 2027 from Al Heyman and his team. He ain't coming back to early 2027. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time if I'll fight you, Devin Haney, and then you throw Devin Haney a BS offer. And it's not me shitting on Tank, but it's like the business ain't the business. Devin Haney is in a rank right now. He is in a position where you don't throw him BS offers. So to me personally, shout out to Tank Davis, but you didn't want to fight Haney like you said you would. Yeah, you wanted to, excuse me. You might have sent the deal and made it all hype and all that stuff like that, but you playing, bro. Why would you send him, what they said, a 730 deal? This is, Devin Haney doesn't need no 730 deal. Tank Davis be tripping, bro. He doesn't truly want to fight nobody at this point in time. Al Heyman saying he won't be back to early 2027. We got no time to wait for that. Boxing's moving on without Tank Davis. Yeah, I said it. Boxing's moving on without Tank Davis. I would love to see him back in the ring. He was one of my favorite fighters. I didn't like how that Roach fight went or anything, whatever. But Tank Davis, we have no time. From Al Heyman's point, we'll see you in early 2027. But these fights that's coming up with Earl Spence and Tiafimo and who else? I forgot. I know Fury's supposed to be fighting. And then I'm trying to think who else is fighting. We got Fury. I know we got Spence in them. Richardson Hitchens is coming out again. Berlanga is coming back. Berlanga, I don't know. Wait, I wish y'all would come in. So everybody jump in the comments. I don't know if anybody that knows boxing, but what do y'all feel about Berlanga? Edgar Berlanga, he lost his last fight. He got knocked out, got knocked down a few times, maybe once or twice, maybe three. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Berlanga. I feel like he talked a lot of junk, and then it just like. He don't seem 100% zoned in and focused in boxing. Yeah. Anybody that's in here, it's free 99 to subscribe. My name's Titus from the 98. I talk boxing, and sometimes I talk hip-hop culture and stuff like that. This is about to be a boxing channel. I might separate the channels. I was going to make them one channel, but I might talk about hip-hop and rap on another channel. Just because I'm like, I think it's that time to maybe get into that in another channel, have that my main focus, and this channel be like on boxing. Because I love boxing and rap. And hip-hop and culture, you know? That's where I come from, and that's where my peoples is around and stuff like that. So it's just something that means a lot to me. So everybody that's coming in is free 99 to subscribe. My name's Titus from the 98. We talk boxing on this channel and stuff like that. We was talking about Teofimo and Rolly Romero fighting. We was talking about all these different things. PBC doing a deal with the DAZN. We were talking about, what else we was talking about? Shakur Stevenson joining Zuffa, and Zuffa need to get down with the DAZN because the DAZN looking like it's going to be a monopoly taking over the boxing game. Everybody going to come to the DAZN app. Matchroom Boxing is up. Matchroom Boxing is up one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I just, you know, that's what it is. Everybody get in the comments. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. It's free 99 to go in the comments. It's free 99 to go in the comments. I want to know y'all opinion. Y'all in the boxing. Y'all just want to talk to the kid. Just go in there, man. This is the real talk, man. I'm just having fun. I'm just trying to. I've been off this for a little bit, man. I'm back. Subscribe to the channel because I got. Watch my shorts. My shorts is very much where I'm active at. The longer content, I gotta get more active, and I have to get more better. I'm going on live right now. I'm gonna start doing more lives. Today is Thursday. I don't know if you like a Thursday live. Please get in the comments when I finish and upload the live. Say I like Thursday. Or I gotta get some scheduled days to go live, but I gotta get y'all in here because you know what? We're gonna talk our shit. I don't care who you is. You disagree with me, go ahead and disagree with me. Because now it's time for predictions. Okay, it's time for predictions. Okay, cool. Let me see. Who should I go first, though? That's the good question. Who should I go first? Let me go look up these lineups. Hold on. Let me go look up these lineups for July. Because we already had a few lineups already. I'm going to look up these lineups for July, people. Make sure when y'all leave, y'all dip free 99 to subscribe. I'm going to look up these lineups. And I'm going to talk about my pick for these lineups of who's going to win. All right. Make sure y'all jump in the comments. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. I'm trying to look for the lineup so I can get the boxing schedule. So, all right. So we got Errol Spence, of course, versus Tim Tszyu. We got Anthony Joshua. We got Edgar Berlanga. Let me see. Who else is fighting? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. I done fucked up now. Hold on. Time out. Wait. I done saw some shit today. I forgot to talk about this, y'all. Yo. Tank Davis supposedly wants to fight Rodriguez. Bam. Yeah, Bam. I don't know. a 118-pounder versus a 135-pounder. One person that was willing to go up at 195 to fight Jake Paul. That's crazy. I don't know how to feel about that. Tank Davis wants to fight Bam Rodriguez. He just want to fight everybody. I think he be saying stuff. I don't know about that. Maybe it's like, you know what? I don't know if that's news or not because he just, like I said, he sent Devin Haney a 730 deal, knowing Devin Haney don't deserve no 730 deal, bro. You're not as big in boxing as you think you is, my guy. And like we want to see Tank's return, and this is a fight that been long waiting between Devin Haney versus Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis. But in reality, we really want to see, like, I want to see it get done and get the business right. I just feel like Devin Haney should be focused on Keyshawn. Keyshawn Davis is a problem, and I want Keyshawn to win against Devin Haney, but Devin Haney might win that fight. Devin Haney might get the best of Keyshawn. I don't want that. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis is my guy. I want Keyshawn Davis to beat Devin Haney, but Devin Haney's just more experienced, and he just, I think he could get to, I think Devin Haney could get to Keyshawn Davis mentally. That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm afraid of. Like, Keyshawn Davis just has this hill. He's going up and up and up and up. And I just be like, yo, he'll fight anybody. He put in the work in, but he hasn't versed someone with the intelligence, the experience of a Devin Haney. And of the speed. And the person that's good at being in and out. You know what I'm saying? Dude, get up out of there. Devin Haney's a good master of that. Fighting off that back foot. And, Keyshawn likes to come forward. But he never versed someone that was amazing off the back foot. Only Jermaine Ortiz only could do but so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I give Keyshawn Davis this. His foot feints, just being in front of this all day, like with foot feints and hand feints, it stops your breathing pattern. It makes you be like, because now you was about to go in for the punch, now you stop yourself. You was about to go for a punch, then you stop yourself. And now you're trying to focus on your breathing, but you can't because now he's done went around you and stuff like that. Now he's throwing a punch. That's the thing about boxing. Someone that's a good feinter, someone that knows how to feint like Keyshawn Davis with the foot feints and the hand feints, and just like he'll have you all night on antsy time, on tippy toes. Like, then I'd be like, yo, nigga, damn, like, and then he throws the punch. It's amazing. Keyshawn Davis got a great jab. It's not better than Evan Haney's, but he got an amazing jab too. I ain't gonna lie, Keyshawn Davis got a crazy. I'm gonna say Keyshawn Davis. I said it right. Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis got an amazing jab. But Devin Haney is just too much experience for him, man. Remember, we all get in this building. It's free $99 to subscribe. It's your boy Titus. I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. I got Devin Haney winning. I want Keyshawn Davis to win. I just like the underdog, bro. I like the underdog. I like this guy, man. I like that he's going on this up and up scale. I feel like he could beat most of these guys. I just feel like Keyshawn is immature in certain areas where he comes to where he gets mad. Like last opponent, what was it? What was the guy? Damn. Was it not he? It's not here or something. I forgot his last name. But the way he threw the guy to the ground, like Keyshawn Davis, like, you can't be doing that. That's how you lose points, bro. You gotta be more mature than that. I feel like Haney sees something. Bill Haney and Devin Haney sees something, like the immaturity and certain things that he sort of lacks. An aspect is like he plays around with his food too much, or he feels like when he's up ahead or he's doing certain things, it was too much of a showboat. Instead of showboating Keyshawn Davis, you could have just got Albright. That's his name, Albright, out of there. But you want to pick him up, slam him like we in WWE. Come the fuck. Get the dude, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that shit. This is boxing, nigga. We ain't doing that. We ain't into that. We ain't not into that. I'm not here to watch no WWE. And it's also free $99 to subscribe. I'm just saying. But I'm not here to watch y'all do WWE all day. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Like this is not, no, we don't do that. We manage our control and our anger and we box. That's why I'm nervous for Keyshawn Davis. I think he really is. He's really going up against a good fighter that will really get him off the back foot. He might fuck around and hit. He's a small, damn it, man. Keyshawn's a small 147. Keyshawn is, I want Keyshawn Davis to win so bad, but he's a small 147. He's a small 147, people. I don't know what else to say. He's a small 147. I'm talking about Keyshawn Davis. He's just a one, and I feel like Devin Haney is a big 147. He belongs there. I just feel like he just got more muscle mass, more energy, more anything. You're not more everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't start. Don't start. Don't. I accidentally clicked on YouTube. Please, I do not want to get no copyrights on my live. But Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney is the fight. Tank ain't fighting no one. He's just talking a bunch of junk right now. That was my favorite fighter until he started doing this BS where he goes on. This is the most talking generation I ever saw in my life in boxing. This is the most Twitter finger, X finger, whatever you want to call it, people in boxing I've ever seen with these fighters. I don't know. Like, why are y'all talking so much? And let's get the fights. All right? Let's get paid. Let's see if y'all really like that or not. Now, I want to y'all to get in the ring, and I want to see if you really like that or not, people. I think I'm going to start doing these on Mondays and Monday and Thursdays. I think I'm going to start doing the lives Monday and Thursdays. That's what I'm going to start doing. But back to what I was saying, I think, come on, man. We're going to see who's really like that or not, man. Let's see who's really like that or not. Y'all act like y'all all this and all that on the X and the Twitter, and y'all writing and typing and doing all this stuff like that. Get in the ring. Get like that then. Get like that then. Go in there and fight the best fighters. Because I missed that generation. Because when I was growing up, my brother was a boxing strengthening coach, right? He loved boxing. He fought in tournaments and stuff like that. He trained a few people. At one point in time, you know, I ain't going to say a fighter's name, but because he just recently got knocked out. My brother trained him for a little bit before sadly being incarcerated. But, yo, come on now. Like, it just like, damn, man, I wish that fighter... I can't say the fighter's name. My brother trained him, and he recently just got knocked out, and I didn't know that my brother trained him. But growing up in the household I grew up, my brother is a boxing strengthening coach, and before he became that, he was a super boxing fanatic, did boxing tournaments and all this stuff like that. So I'm watching as a young pup, watching boxing on TV, not wanting to watch boxing. I'm a young pup. I want to watch comedy. I'm a loving, laughing. I want to laugh all day, you know? I want to laugh all day, chop it up, bust it up with my folks. Get in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Make a joke. Let's talk. I don't like that. I only have 3 comments. We all know that it's free 99 in the comments. It's free 99 in the comments. It's free 99 to subscribe. Don't cost you no paper unless you're a hater. That's what Matt Papa used to say. Now let's go back to what I was saying, right? I grew up watching TV. And I grew up looking at the screen, watching boxing and stuff like that. I'm like, who's this? Who's that? What's going on? And watching boxing with my brother, he made me realize, like, a lot of things in boxing is more complicated. It's not as easy as people think. This is stuff that you got to be doing for years on top of years. And when I see that old generation of boxing, right, they have a few things that's missing in this generation. One, I'm glad the internet wasn't so big back then because they talk too goddamn much in this generation. God damn, they talk too much in this generation of boxing. Like, Floyd on Twitter in his prime? That would be, woo! That would be lit, but it would be too much of this. Because Floyd liked to talk when he was on those interviews and on that HBO specials and stuff like that. Before the fights, I forgot what they called them when they had them HBO specials before the fights and stuff like that. And they would be filming them in the house, talking to them and stuff like that. Floyd talking his junk, burning money. Like, Floyd Money Mayweather was entertainment all the way. But the thing about it is that, like, it wasn't too much talking. They put the fights together. Y'all could talk about Floyd ducking all these people, but Floyd has fought some great people. I feel like this generation ducks a lot of niggas. Period, point blank. I feel like Floyd ducks a lot of niggas. Get in the comments who ducks the most people. Floyd or Javante Davis? I want to know. I want to get in the comments. Let me know who ducks the most people. Because y'all be saying Floyd ducked a lot of people before their prime and after their prime and then during the prime. Whatever that shit was. Y'all get in the comments. I want to know what y'all think and how y'all feel, man. It's free 99 to subscribe. It's free 99 in the comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all feeling because I feel like Floyd's like rap sheet, Floyd's, you know, fighting record is like really fire. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to be a nigga that just ain't going to say he talking about it. But back then, I'm just going to go back to my point was boxing back then, it wasn't too much talking. Let's get to the ring. Let's fight. That's what I liked about boxing back then. Boxing back then, you really, I was like, yo, who's that? This person's nice. That person's nice. It was more physical, more combinations. Boxing had a lot of combinations. There was fighters that They were smooth, they were quick, they were fast, but they threw a little bit more punches. I think people are scared to get hit in this generation. I think people are way scared of losing that O. And it's not just Mayweather's fault. It was the promotion of Mayweather's and Golden Boy and all that stuff like that. Afterwards, when boxing got stale, people just set this thing where it was just unrealistic. And it was just like, oh, in order for you to be the best, especially for black boxers, it was like, yo, you got to make sure you keep that O. You don't want to get shelved and people play with your money and say, hey, you lost your last fight. I'm only giving you this amount now. Or you gotta earn your way back up. Remember when Devin Haney lost? Remember Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, or didn't lose because he took it back. You know how they treated Devin Haney? They basically said you can't get paid this amount of money no more until you start winning again and stuff like that. Even when Ryan Garcia, even though Ryan Garcia got popped for peds. See how they did Devin Haney? Like, losing that O in this generation is super, like, everything, and that's whack. And I think the promoters was behind that. It wasn't just Mayweather. It wasn't just Mayweather that was behind not losing the O. It was the promotion in boxing, because they just want to give you a reason to keep some more money. I just want to be honest with you, to basically just say, hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you lost your last fight. Even if you did a great job. You know they're going to cut Zayas paying dollars because he lost to Boots. And that was an amazing fight. They better not, because Zayas did amazing against Boots. Zayas did amazing against Boots. Boots is just more athletic. Man, ooh. All right, so I'm going to be real with you, right? Me and my homie, right? It's free 99 to get in the comments. I want to talk about what me and my homie was talking about. Fundora and Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz and Fundora. Who's more dangerous for Boots Ennis? Who's more dangerous for Boots Ennis? If you're a boxing fan, get in the comments. I want to know your opinion. I want to talk to you guys. I want to have a conversation. Who you think is more dangerous for Boots Ennis? Fundora or Virgil Ortiz? I'll give you mine. I think Ortiz is more dangerous for Boots Ennis. I think Ortiz is more dangerous for Boots Ennis. Why do you say that? I think Ortiz is really fundamentally sound when it comes to boxing. He knows the fundamentals very well. While you got Boots that's very outside of the fundamentals, because he's athletic, he's quick, he's fast, and he knows the certain things in boxing that can keep you up. He knows, the head movement and, certain things like Roy Jones Jr. Boots has the athleticism that makes him an elite fighter. Virgil Ortiz is low-key a purist. He got the fundamentals down. And I think Virgil Ortiz is more of a dangerous fight because of the footwork. I think it's just, all right, so let me break it down, right? The footwork, right? Virgil loves to come forward. Boots loves to come forward. I will see a lot of blows going in this match, but Boots cannot get hit by Virgil Ortiz, because Virgil Ortiz got a lot of pop, but he got a lot of power. And he also got a lot of speed behind that power. And everybody knows boxing, speed has its own power. Yeah, I said it. Accumulation is everything. When you watch David Benavidez, just sidebar, he's about accumulation, throwing the most punches in a quick matter of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm slow as shit. I wasn't trying to show no fast and no speed, but I'm just saying David Benavidez is up here with this shit. You know what I'm saying? He going crazy. Benavidez is a really quick and fast fighter. That is power. Accumulation is something. Now, Virgil Ortiz, he got that pop, and he's real quick. I don't know if he got quick withdrawal, meaning like he quick off the wham, but he got fast hands, but also got powerful hands. I don't think Boots could really fuck up with Virgil. You can't fuck up with Virgil. Fundora, you might, get away with certain things. I feel like Boots is very more athletic than Fundora. I think Fundora is going to give Boots a little bit of a problem, a little bit. I think it's a great fight to go see, because he fights on the outside. He uses, but what happens if Boots is so athletic that he can just get in the inside and hit him with boo, 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 boo. Oos, oos. Oh, I can get under there. That's the athleticism. Just very talented. Just outside of the fundamentals of boxing. I feel like Boots could wash the whole 154, but he gotta. It's like Boots versus Boots. It's only if he wants to. It's only if he wants to, man. It's only if he wants to. But Virgil Ortiz, to me, is a dangerous fight for Boots Ennis. Very much so. Because Virgil comes off very basic. He knows the fundamentals, but he has a trick up his sleeve. Because when you know the fundamentals and you really are good at them, you can do more than what people see. People are like, oh, he's just basic. Nothing's popping out when it comes to Virgil Ortiz. But Virgil Ortiz is very fundamentally sound, and he always got a trick under his sleeve. The way he did Majimov and his last opponent it just makes me look at him like. Now, don't get me wrong, Virgil Ortiz been dropped. Fendora's been dropped. Fendora has lost. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Virgil Ortiz gets better in his fights, and I just feel like it would be a good fight with Boots Ennis because Boots is very talented, but he gets hit, and getting hit by Virgil is very dangerous. I want Boots Ennis to win and beat the whole 154 champions. I'm gonna be honest with you, and then go up to 160. Ain't nobody at 160, but I feel like I want Boots to get on a Crawford level, or to be his era, where it's like everybody gotta go against Boots. Everybody gotta go holler at the big man. That's what I want for Boots Ennis. I really want that for Boots Ennis, genuinely. Remember, y'all, it's free $99 to subscribe. So, me personally, I gotta say this, right? But before I sign off, I want to thank everybody that's watching me right now. Even if it's one person, two people, three people, in and out, I don't care. I appreciate everybody that comes in. Genuinely, make sure y'all take care of y'all mental health. When you're watching boxing and you see these fighters lose, they go through mental health. It's not easy to go back, and this is a real message. You gotta take care of your mental health, because it's not easy, as you see with these boxers. They be by themselves. They be a bunch of people in their room dancing, laughing, and all that stuff like that. But when they lose, no one's back there. That's the most devastating thing. So I'm just making my message is, make sure y'all take care of y'all mental health. Go to therapy. Make sure y'all talk to someone. Make sure y'all get everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it now because I realize that you are important. God did not just make you for no reason. There's a million sperms that could have hit, you know what I mean, could have hit your mom's egg. You were one of them, and God said, I'm going to make this person conscious. I'm going to make him aware. I'm going to make him understandable and be able to move. Speak. You know, there's people that can't speak. There's people that can't hear. There's people that can't take care of themselves. And you're like, I know that, whatever, what does that have to do with? Nah, there's people that literally, we're talking boxing. There's boxers that took a lot of damage that they can't move. Yeah, there's boxers that took a lot of damage that can't speak or interact with their children. Take care of your mental health, because these fighters be losing and people be just talking trash. And like, bro, I've seen Virgil Ortiz talk about Zayas, that person that fought Boots and stuff like that. Alexander did his thing. He had heart. He couldn't do nothing else with Boots. His corner stopped the fight because they knew he couldn't do nothing with Boots. I feel like Zayas would have got up would have left on his shield, but the thing about it is, he's a young fighter. I seen Virgil Ortiz go on X and say, oh, he a PUSSY, talking about Alexander Zayas. When it came to Boots and stuff like that, you quit and this, that, and third. And it's like, whoa, chill, bro. He's 20, 22, 23. No, he's 23 years old. Zayas has a lot to learn, and he was a great champion, and he will be a champion at 154 again. Zayas is nice. He showed a lot of heart against Boots. He just was inexperienced. And I feel like, yeah, Virgil Ortiz, you would probably give Boots a different fight if he would have let you hit him and stuff like that, or he would have made the mistakes against you. But don't be talking about Zayas didn't have no heart. I really saw heart in that boy. That first round was rough. Getting dropped and just keep on getting up and fighting and then hurting him the third round. That means Zayas is ready to be champion. It's just he needs a little bit more experience and more time. Let's be honest, Top Rank threw their fighter out like that. That was a little low-key crazy. I don't know why they did that to Zayas when it came to Top Rank. Letting him go against Boots and stuff like that. But Virgil, you're wrong, bro. And this is why I gotta tell my people, it's like, yo, take care of your mental health. It's free $99 to subscribe by anybody's coming here, but take care of your mental health. Because you see these boxers losing, and you see how they take away their money, their paper. You see how Zayas is now being like, oh, Everybody expected Boots to win, but Zayas showed a hell of a fight. He's going to be champion again at 154. Don't get that mistaken. He just was inexperienced, and I think he didn't want the rematch because they had a rematch clause. If people didn't know that's coming in, they had a rematch clause with Zayas. Boots had a rematch clause, and Zayas didn't take it, which was smart because it's like, I got to go iron some things out. I got to tweak a few things. But he will be a champion again. I believe Xander Zayas would be champion again at 154. Now, I wanted to also say this, right? Y'all got to make sure y'all get on X, y'all get on them social medias, and make these fighters stop talking and say, let's fight, bro. Because I'm tired of them. Not only they don't want to stop talking, but they want to throw out fake deals and then they want to do this and say this and that third. No, let's get active. Let's stop talking. Let's stop talking. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that real quick. I was looking up Floyd's resume. I was looking up Floyd's resume. I was distracted, people. I was distracted. I don't know why they got Floyd as a promoter. Why they got Floyd Mayweather as a promoter? Excuse me, y'all. Let me take a little bit of break because I'm trying to figure out, try to get this. I wanted to show the accolades of Floyd Mayweather. That's why I was like, people always say, oh, he versed this person too late. He did this, he did that. No, nigga, wait, what's that got to do with anything? What that got to do with anything, chump? Like, come on, man. When he was Money Mayweather, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, like, he did his thing. Okay. Let me show you, y'all. This nigga, man. I think, let me see. Damn, they showing a lot of fights. Okay, so Diego Corrales was a great fighter. I liked that for Floyd Mayweather. Who else? Arturo Gotti, liked that for Floyd. Zab Judah was a great fight. Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Shane Mosley, Victor Ortiz, Miguel Cotto, Canelo, Andre Berto, Pacquiao, Madonna. Floyd's resume is lit. Y'all be talking a lot of ish about Floyd Mayweather, but his resume, Emmanuel Augustus, a lot of y'all don't know who Emmanuel, but that was a good fighter. Yeah, Floyd's resume, he has some champions on there. I feel like people would just give him a lot of like bad like publicity and all that stuff because he was talking about his money. Now, he also did an interview. I need to get some water next time to cleanse my palate talking for this goddamn long. There's a little bit of, oh, there's some water. Might be a little warm, but okay. I need to cleanse my palate. Shout out to Cuz Creep. Whew, I need to. Whew. So, speaking of, don't lose your train of thought. Don't lose your train of thought. Don't lose your train of thought. What was I gonna say? Damn, I lost my motherfucking train of thought. Ain't that about a flip? Damn, I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say? Ah, shit is naive. I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. That water was good a little bit, low key. It was room temperature. That shit was good in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't lying to you, man. This shit was good in the motherfucker. I'm trying to think about what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. I can't wait till I'm going to be on here a little bit more. I need people to get in the comments because somebody would have told me, like, hey, you was saying this, this, and this. So I could, you know what I mean, recollect my thoughts because I definitely just lost train of thought right now. We talking about Floyd. We talking about his resume. Okay, we talking about Floyd. We talking about his resume. Oh, I know what I was transferring. I said money, and I was like, yeah. He went and did an interview. Floyd Money Mayweather did an interview with Cameron. Boy, shout out to Floyd that says something when I was saying shit. I don't know what he said. A whole lot of nothing. Like, he just be saying things, and then I had to go and interpret it and figure out what he said. But Floyd, god dang, you be saying a lot of ish and don't be saying nothing. So if everybody go get a chance and watch the Floyd Money Mayweather interview with Cameron, on I think it was talking with Flea. Yeah, talking with Flea. He said a lot of nothing was saying something while saying nothing was saying something. Like what the fuck? You like get to the we just asking simple questions here. He was asking you about the money situation and all that stuff like that. Like Cameron is just asking you simple questions, Floyd. Why you don't just get to it, man? And people that's coming in, make sure you subscribe to my channel. We talk boxing. I love to talk back. If you feel opinion, jump in the comments. This is a safe space for all my people. Y'all gonna rock with me on this one. I'm telling you, you're gonna rock with me on this channel. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be more consistent. I need this to be, I need this to be a good channel, people, because I'm gonna do another channel. I'm gonna do another channel. And we can talk about music and rap over there. But I was gonna do that on here, but nah, we're gonna talk boxing over here. Go to the shorts. The shorts I'm always busting on. Pause. Hey, yo. My bad, y'all. The shorts, I'm always on the shorts. Hey, yo, you know what? I'm always on the YouTube shorts, man. I'm always on the YouTube shorts. Y'all like, yo, what you mean? Hey, yo, it just don't sound right. Let's just say that, okay? I done said it's a pause. I needed to pause myself a few moments ago. That was crazy. I get it busting on the shorts. What is that, yo? Hey, yo, pause, bro. Let's just on YouTube shorts. I do a lot of shorts, man. I'm glad I got on here and talked about Abdullah Mason. I see a bright future for him. Shushu Carrington. I wish we saw a little bit more. Same thing with Tiger Johnson. That TNT, woo, that shit was a stinker. I ain't trying to talk shit like that, but I have to talk my shit. That shit a stinker, bro. That shit was boring, bro. I was drinking, and I'm like, this shit making me want to go to sleep. You know, that's not good when you got the drink, you got the lick, you know what I'm saying? And you like, this shit low-key make me want to go to bed right now. Why the fuck is this, and this going on, man? Like, that TNT boxing card was not it. I liked Abdullah Mason's. It picked up in the main event, you know what I mean? The second half of the main event, but your boy was about to go to sleep for 4th of July with that TNT boxing fight. Because I dead sure was off the Henny. I was off the Henny. I ain't eat nothing before I drunk the Henny. So if y'all don't know, the Henny makes you even more bopped, or any liquor makes you more bopped when you won't have nothing in your stomach. So I'm over here lit. I'm watching the TV and TNT boxing. I'm happy y'all got a deal with DAZN. But Top Rank got a deal with the DAZN, well, not DAZN, excuse me, TNT. I'm glad y'all got that but that shit was boring as a motherfucker, yo. I was going to zoo. Like, I was nigga, I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm drinking. I'm having a good time. I'm chilling with the homie and stuff like that. But it's like, yo, this is sort of whack. This is whack, bro. This is cordy, yo. I did. Y'all, Tiger Johnson, I expect more from you. You was doing 1-2s. 1-2. Uppercut. Come on, man. This is not me hating on you. This is me just saying some real shit. Like, you are a great fighter. Why are you just here throwing 1-2s? 1-2s. Let me get out the way. 1-2s. Let me get out the way. Then throw an uppercut. Motherfucker, throw some more combinations. I don't know if this generation's scared to throw some combinations, but throw some goddamn combinations. Put it together or something. Huh? Put it together or something, huh? Wait, what's going on here? Huh? This is some bullshit, huh? They had me tired. I'm drinking. I'm like, yo, I don't want to watch this team. What the fuck? What? That was, oh my God. Also, you know what I didn't get the chance to talk about? I didn't get a chance to talk about Keyshawn first fight. That shit was a good bout and a hot-ass mess. Bruh, that was a good hot-ass mess out in Keyshawn event versus that one girl that had all the muscles for nothing. Titus, don't talk shit. Nah, I'm going to talk shit. Fuck that. That Krishan fight, that was a hot-ass mess, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And she versus the girl that had all the muscles for fucking nothing. Shout out Krishan Rock. I like Krishan Rock, but god damn it, man. Y'all gotta get some better promoters. She got good. Listen, that was good for the first fight, but we need some other fights. And we need to do it with other promoters. We need other teams and other people. I ain't gonna lie. She need to get with DAZN too, my nigga. Not DAZN, but she need to get with Matchroom. She need to get with somebody too. She need to get in them fight. If Krishan taking that boxing shit serious, Krishan Rock need to verse some real boxers and need to get with some real events and stuff like that. Figure it out, Krishan Rock, because that was ratchet as all hell. I know that was a couple months ago, but I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I've been off YouTube for a very long time. And I just was like, yo, Krishan Rock, that was, woo. She looked like she got better, though. She looked like she got better. You know what I mean? She looked like she's putting it together now. She looked like she's putting it together now. How do y'all feel about, if y'all in the comments, y'all could jump in the comments and talk about Tank Davis and teaming up with, what's his name? David Benavidez Sr., I think. Yeah, he teaming up with the Benavidez's. How y'all feel about that? Like, he's really teaming up with David Benavidez. He's not going to be messing with, come on, with what's the name? Coach Ford. He ain't messing with Coach Ford. Something going on with that camp. I don't know what's going on. Coach Ford, he seemed like a great coach to me, but his last fighters haven't been winning. I ain't going to lie. And now you got Tank supposedly linking up with Benavidez and them, which is interesting. Because Tank is a slow starter. David Benavidez is a quick starter. He wants to get you up out of there. So much so, they sort of got ideas and strengths for each other, Tank Davis and David Benavidez, and they all cool. So, you know why I say that? Because Tank is a slow starter, so he knows how to get, keep his tank and everything up, especially for that second half. He got a lot of stamina and stuff like that. David Benavidez is a very quick starter, very fast fighter, and David Benavidez is a quick starter, fast fighter, and he loses tank a little bit in the second half. I ain't gonna lie. He sort of loses his tank in the second half. He gets a little bit tired in the 9th and 10th round, if y'all pay attention. I feel like they could exchange some ideas with each other now that I'm hearing Tank Davis is about to go work with David Benavidez Sr. I can't wait. I'm excited. Or is it Jose Benavidez? With their dad. I'm like the Benavidez. I think that training someone that is dealing with explosiveness, speed, starting off quicker, is good for Tank. But Tank gotta want this, man. Pause. Tank gotta want this, though. He gotta want this boxing game, He gotta want to come back, man. I know him for rumbling and being a champion, talking junk. But it feels like his stock is going down. They literally saying we won't see him to the early 2027. Boxing has moved on. We don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Him doing that deal, and I keep going back to this because I felt like that was so much bullish. Like, why would you send Devin Haney a 7-30 deal knowing Devin Haney deserves more than that? He been putting in work while you was gone, bro. Come on now. Come on now. My predictions. Did I ever get to my predictions? No. So I got Errol Spence beating Tim Tszyu. We got Errol Spence beating Tim Tszyu. For sure. I just feel like Errol Spence's style is made for Tim Tszyu. I feel like Tim Tszyu he's going to do his best. Tim Tszyu is going to do his best. He's going to go as hard as he can, but he's not going to be able to fuck with Errol. You hear me? He ain't fucking with Earl. Y'all niggas, anybody that thinks that, they tripping. Errol Spence is going to beat Tim Tszyu. Lamont Roach might have a possibility of beating Simpeda. I don't know how that look. I ain't going to lie. I can't tell you detail on how Lamont Roach could beat Simpeda. But I got Lamont Roach. I'm going to go with Lamont Roach because I think he low-key did that so he can fight Shakur or fight who tops next. Like, you know what I mean? This is mainly mandatory. So, but I got that fight. Teofimo versus Rolly. That's a good damn. I don't know how Teofimo going to come out. He's moving up a new weight. Like I said, we don't know if he got speed or pop or anything, man. I don't know how Teofimo got that coming out. I think Teofimo, I'm going to give Teofimo versus Rolly Romero. I'm going to give it to, I want to say Teofimo. But low-key, I'm saying Rolly might injure that boy. So it's a good fight if you think about it. One came off a loss. One is coming off a win, but he's been out of boxing. He hasn't fought in a long time, in a minute. He hasn't fought in a minute, man. I'm gonna give that to T. I'm gonna give that to T.O. Now, I think, well, Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia. Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia. Can Conor Benn beat Ryan Garcia? I don't see it. Not the display that Marios Barrios saw that one night. Not the same Ryan Garcia Marios Barrios saw. I think the Ryan Garcia that we saw with Marios Barrios, man, I think he's gonna beat Conor Benn. Conor Benn got a chance if Ryan is not Ryan. So Ryan can't be iffy or wishy-washy. Like, I think he got Conor Benn. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. Low-key, that's a sleeper. That's a sleeper. If this happens, because I don't know what's going on, man. I know Devin Haney's due for another fight, and he has to fight his mandatory. But Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. I think I said it earlier. I want Keyshawn to win, but I think Devin Haney's going to win that fight. More experience, more better off the back foot than any opponent Keyshawn Davis versed. And that's pretty much it. Keyshawn going to give him a hell of a fight, though. He ain't going out like no chump. I hope he do win. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he proves me super wrong because he's a super dog. He reminds me of Crawford, just that hungry individual that will fight anybody and will get it popping with anybody. Whoever wanted, they could get it. But he's so early in his career. We got to remember that this guy only has 15 fights. Keyshawn Davis only got 15 fights, 14 fights. That's it. His record is not long. It's just he's just been whooping and getting certain guys there that he just wouldn't get. And he has a mouth. I didn't know what I didn't like about Keyshawn Davis. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like how he called out Abdullah Mason. I feel like that was a bully thing. I ain't gonna lie. I think Abdullah Mason, why you call out him? I don't think he was ready for that. If y'all in here, right, and y'all leaving, you're in here, you're staying in here, you're leaving in it. Listen, it's $3.99 to subscribe. I need as much as y'all come in the channel. I don't need to go live more. I need to go bust up these shorts and do longer do longer content. And this is my time for the day, y'all. Make sure it's free $99 to subscribe. Make sure if you're here, come back. All right? I think I'm gonna start doing these things Monday and Thursday. Please don't quote me on that. I think I'm gonna try this again Monday. I'm gonna try this again Monday, right? And I'm gonna do this on Thursdays too as well. Power's on tonight, y'all. I can't wait. Power's on tonight. I can't wait. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired and stuff like that. I gotta keep my energy up. I might take a nap, man. I might take a nap. And I gotta watch Power, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all check out all my videos on shorts. You'll check out the long term. I was all over the place on the long ones. Like I did appreciation videos and all that stuff. We're going to boxing. It's gonna be a boxing channel. Anything else outside of boxing, I'm gonna build a channel for. Anything else outside of boxing, I'm gonna build a channel.